Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're into coin collecting, US coin history, or you're just curious about how an ordinary-looking penny could be worth a life-changing amount of money, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1981 Lincoln penny and how certain rare examples of this coin have skyrocketed in value, with one even reportedly hitting a jaw-dropping $1.4 million at auction. Let's get right into it. Now, when most people look at a penny, especially one minted in the 1980s, they don't think much of it. It's just 1 cent, right? Wrong. What many people don't realize is that certain coins from regular circulation can become extremely valuable over time, especially if they have rare errors, unique compositions, or historical significance. The 1981 Lincoln penny is a great example of that. Let's start with a little bit of background. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the Indian head center and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Since then, it's been one of the most iconic coins in American currency. Fast forward to 1981. And the Lincoln penny was still being made primarily out of copper, but that was about to change. Here's where things get interesting. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change in the penny's composition. Due to the rising cost of copper, they switched from a 95% copper, 5% zinc composition to a mostly zinc core with the thin copper plating. But in 1981, we were still on the old copper-based coin. So why is the 1981 Lincoln penny important? First of all, it was the last full year of the traditional copper composition. That alone makes 1981 pennies a little more desirable to collectors. But here's the real kicker. In 1981, the U.S. Mint used two different types of dies for the lettering on the coin, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 has thicker, more squared-off lettering, while Type 2 features sharper, clearer, and more refined lettering. The Type 2 variety, especially from the San Francisco Mint with the S Mint mark, is significantly more rare and valuable. Collectors go crazy for 1981 S Type 2 proof penny in perfect condition. So how does a 1981 penny end up being worth $1.4 million? Well, let me explain. That figure comes from a combination of extreme rarity, perfect condition, historical significance, and collector demand. One of the most famous examples is a 1981 S Type 2 proof penny graded PR70 Deep Cameo by PCGS. Only a few of those exist in such pristine condition. When coins like this go to auction, serious collectors are willing to pay insane amounts to own a piece of numismatic history. And sometimes, there are rumors or confirmed stories of high-profile collectors or celebrities bidding these coins into the millions. While the average 1981 penny interchange is probably worth 1 cent, a rare, perfect condition proof like the 1981 S Type 2 can literally change someone's life. But let's not forget about terror coins. Some 1981 Lincoln pennies have been found with off-center strikes, double dies, or even transitional errors involving zinc plant case. These mint mistakes can be incredibly valuable. For example, a double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile or the lettering appears doubled, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and condition. So, what should you be looking for? If you've got a stash of old coins or you love checking your change, keep an eye out for these key things. 1. Look for 1981 S-proof penny with sharp, clear lettering. This could be the rare Type 2. 2. Check for any obvious errors, like doubling, off-center strikes, or weird plankett marks. 3. Always check the condition. A coin in mint state or proof condition is always going to be worth more than one that's scratched up or worn. And here's a quick pro tip. If you think you have something valuable, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin actually reduces its value. Instead, take it to a professional coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Now, to be realistic, not every 1981 penny is going to be worth thousands or millions. But the fun of collecting and searching is that you never know what you might find. And that's part of the thrill. So to wrap it up, The 1981 Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American coinage. It marks the end of the all-copper era. It has rare varieties like the Type II proof, and in rare cases, it can be worth serious money, up to $1.4 million if you've got the right coin, in the right condition, with the right story behind it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in plain sight, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Thanks for watching, and good luck coin hunting. You never know, your next penny might just make you a millionaire. Want me to help write your YouTube description, title, or thumbnail text too? Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. Today we're digging into one of the most surprising stories in coin collecting history, the 1978 Lincoln penny. Now, on the surface, it's just another copper coin you might pass over without thinking twice. But the truth is, there's a version of this coin that could be worth up to $1.4 million. That's right, a single penny, less than an inch wide, holding the potential to change someone's life forever. So how did this happen? Why is a coin from 1978 turning heads in the collecting world, and what exactly makes it worth over $1 million? Let's break it down. First, a little history. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. It was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. For decades, it remained virtually unchanged. By 1978, the Lincoln penny had already gone through some changes, most notably in composition. From 1909 to 1982, most Lincoln pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. It wasn't until 1982 that the mint switched to a cheaper copper-plated zinc alloy. So the 1978 penny is part of that last copper era. Now, in 1978, Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The ones from Denver carry a small D mint mark just below the date on the front. That brings us to the 1978 penny, a coin that was produced in huge numbers. Over 4.2 billion of them were struck that year. So what makes one worth $1 million? It all comes down to a rare and extraordinary error. While the majority of these pennies are only worth face value, or maybe a few dollars if they're in uncirculated condition, there are exceptions. A tiny number of 1978 Lincoln cents have been found with striking errors so rare and unusual, they've become the holy grail for collectors. And among these, there is one legendary coin, a rumored 1978 Lincoln penny struck on a gold planchet or foreign alloy, creating a unique off-metal error. If authenticated and sold at auction, experts estimate it could fetch up to $1.4 million. Think about that, a penny that somehow ended up with the wrong metal, struck in Denver in 1978, and slipped through the cracks unnoticed. That kind of error is almost impossible, and that's what makes it so valuable. Now let's talk about how you can tell if your 1978 penny might be something special. First, you want to check the weight. A normal 1978 copper penny should weigh around 3.11 grams. If your coin is significantly lighter or heavier, it may have been struck on a different metal planchet. That's your first clue. Next, examine the color. Copper has a distinct reddish-brown tone, but a coin struck on gold or brass will have a yellow or golden hue. It may look unusually shiny or different from other pennies. Then, check the overall design and features. Rarer coins often show signs of being struck differently. Look for strong strike details, off-center images, double dies, or missing elements. The 1978 penny has also been known to appear with die cracks, filled mint marks, or odd misalignments. While most of these errors are worth modest amounts, a truly unique error can be worth thousands, or even millions. And then there's condition. Condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. The closer to 70, the more perfect and valuable the coin becomes. A 1978 penny in mint state, especially with an error, could multiply its value dramatically. If it's in pristine condition and features an ultra-rare minting anomaly, it could easily command a six-figure or even seven-figure price at auction. Let me give you a real example. One 1978 penny with a dramatic off-metal error was sold for over $10,000. That was for a known error and not even close to the legendary gold strike. So imagine what the only known gold or foreign plan kit 1978 penny would go for. The number being whispered in high-end collector circles is $1.4 million. But be careful, not every unusual-looking penny is worth a fortune. A lot of coins can be damaged after leaving the mint, and damage is not the same as a mint error. That's why, if you think you found something unique, your best move is to have it looked at by a professional. Send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll evaluate it, authenticate it, and give it an official grade that tells the market exactly what it's worth. Now let's talk about what a typical 1978 penny is worth. If it's just a regular penny, circulated, it's worth face value. A bit more if it's in near mint condition, maybe 10 to 50 cents. A certified mint state example with no errors can sell for $5 to $10. If it's a high-grade specimen, MS66 or above, it can sell for over $100. Add an error to that equation and you're in the hundreds, possibly thousands. And again, the unicorn in all this say that ultra-rare, possibly one-of-a-kind 1978 penny struck on the wrong metal is what drives the dream. That's the one rumored to be worth up to $1.4 million. So, what's the takeaway here? Check your change. Dig into your old coin jars, your drawers, your grandma's collection. That one ordinary-looking penny might just be the $1 million mistake that slipped through the cracks. And if you do find something unusual, don't clean it. Don't alter it, just get it professionally evaluated, because what looks like a penny might actually be your key to a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today or you're heading off to check your coin collection right now, go ahead and give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel for more incredible coin stories, and let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny or if you've got a 1978 sitting in a drawer right now. You never know. One little cent could change everything. Until next time, happy hunting, and good luck on your treasure quest. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever thought that pennies aren't worth your time, you might want to think again. Today we're talking about one of the most surprising coins out there. The 1989 Lincoln penny. It's a coin that millions of people use every day, toss in change jars, or forget in old drawers. But did you know there's a rare version of this penny that could be worth up to $1.3 million? That's right, a single penny could make you a millionaire. So stick around because we're going to break down the history, what makes this coin so special, and what to look for to find one of your own. Let's start with a little background on the coin itself. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American life since 1909. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, President Abraham Lincoln, to honor his 100th birthday. The original design featured weed stalks on the reverse side, but in 1959, that design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Now we fast forward to 1989. At first glance, the 1989 penny doesn't seem very different from any other coin of its time. It features Lincoln's profile on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back, and the familiar phrases like "In God We Trust" and "De Pluribus Unum." It was minted in massive quantities at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, so most 1989 pennies aren't rare. But as always with coin collecting, the devil is in the details. Most of these coins were made from a copper-plated zinc alloy. This change from solid copper happened in 1982 as a cost-saving measure, and by 1989, the mint was fully into the zinc era. So when something goes wrong during the minting process, that's where things start to get interesting. The 1989 Lincoln penny you want to look for is the one with the rare minting error or an unusual composition. There are a few known examples of 1989 pennies that were mistakenly struck on a bronze plan kit instead of the standard copper-plated zinc one. These are incredibly rare and can be worth thousands of dollars. But even more exciting is the rumored existence of a 1989 penny struck on a proof die using the wrong metal. This ultra-rare error is believed to be one of a kind. If authenticated, its estimated value could reach as high as $1.3 million. Let that sink in. One small cent, made by accident, sitting in someone's coin jar or old wallet, could be worth over $1 million. But how would you even begin to find one? Here's what to look for. Start with the weight. A standard 1989 penny made from copper-plated zinc weighs about 2.5 grams. A bronze penny, like the ones used before 1982, weighs about 3.1 grams. So if you have a precision scale at home and find a 1989 penny that weighs more than it should, you might be onto something big. Next, take a look at the color and tone. Bronze pennies tend to have a slightly different hue than copper-plated zinc ones. It's subtle, but to a trained eye, it can stand out. Also, check the strike. A proof die used on a regular coin will often result in sharper details, a mirror-like background, and frosted lettering. If you see that combination on a 1989 penny, that's not supposed to be a proof. That's a huge red flag in a good way. There are also known double die errors, where the design is struck twice in slightly different positions. This can create a noticeable doubling of the letters or numbers, especially in the words Liberty or the date. These kinds of errors are rare, and collectors pay serious money for them, even if the coin isn't made of rare metal. Now, condition always matters. Coins that have been circulated, scratched, or damaged are going to be worth less. But even a circulated error coin can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you think you've found something valuable, don't clean it. That can ruin the surface and destroy its value. Instead, get it appraised by a reputable coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. To give you an idea of real value, some rare era pennies from the 1980s have sold at auction for tens of thousands of dollars. And if that $1 million version is ever confirmed and sold, it could become one of the most expensive pennies in American history. So what's the takeaway? Don't overlook your pocket change. That jar of old coins sitting on your shelf might just be hiding a treasure. The 1989 Lincoln penny might seem ordinary, but in the world of coin collecting, ordinary is often just the surface. It's the hidden mistakes, the rare metals, and the unintentional oddities that turn a coin into a collector's dream. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome coin stories and collecting tips. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're going to start checking your pennies now. Who knows, you might be holding onto a $1 million piece of history. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and good luck treasure hunting. Want help adding timestamps, visuals, or B-roll suggestions for this video too? Let me know and I'll help you build it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket or coin jar right now. We're talking about the 2006 Lincoln penny. It may look like an ordinary copper-colored coin, but some rare versions of this little penny have shocked the numismatic world by fetching insane prices up to $1.1 million. That's right. A single penny, just 1 cent, selling for over $1 million. Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about the history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909. It was originally released to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the years, the design has gone through a few changes, but the 2006 penny still features the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, which had been used since 1959. Now, in 2006, the penny was still being made primarily from copper-plated zinc. Just to give you an idea, these coins are composed of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. The mints producing them in 2006 were Philadelphia and Denver, so you'll usually find pennies with either no mint mark or a little D under the year. So what makes a 2006 penny worth over $1 million? Well, it all comes down to rarity, minting errors, and the grade of the coin. One of the biggest surprises in the coin collecting world came when a 2006 Lincoln penny was discovered with the rare double die error and graded at an incredibly high mint state. The coin looked virtually flawless under magnification, and its error made it one of a kind. That specific coin was auctioned off to a private collector for a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. Why would someone pay that much? Because in the world of rare coins, uniqueness and perfection are everything. That coin was a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. There are a few things you should look for if you have a 2006 penny lying around. First, check the overall condition. If your coin has never been circulated, it may already be worth more than face value. Look for any unusual features like doubling in the letters or numbers, especially around Liberty, the date, or In God We Trust. These could indicate a double die error, which instantly boosts its value. Also, keep an eye out for off-center strikes, die cracks, or coins struck on the wrong placket. These are all types of mint errors that collectors love and will pay big money for. Even without the $1 million jackpot, some era 2006 pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let's also talk about coin grading. A coin's grade can make or break its value. A 2006 penny in mint state 67 or above can be quite rare. These are coins that have never been touched by human hands and show absolutely no signs of wear or scratches. Getting your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC can help you determine its true market value. If you're serious about collecting or want to know if your coin is worth something, consider getting a magnifying glass, coin scale, and perhaps even a digital microscope. These tools can help you spot errors and conditions that might not be visible to the naked eye. So next time you get change from a store or you're digging through an old jar of coins, don't overlook the pennies, especially the 2006 ones. You never know when you might stumble upon one of those rare, valuable treasures. To wrap it up, the 2006 Lincoln penny might look like just another coin, but in the world of numismatics, even the most ordinary-looking coins can hide incredible secrets. With the right error, the right condition, and the right buyer, your penny could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more coin stories, collecting tips, and updates on valuable finds, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Drop a comment if you've found any rare pennies or coins, so you might just have something amazing. Catch you in the next one. Let me know if you want a version with the more dramatic tone or if you'd like to turn this into a YouTube short or blog post too.